What if one of Hollywood's biggest stars found herself in the middle of a messy public feud that threatened to derail her entire career, only to have fashion's most powerful figure step in behind the scenes? Blake Lively went from beloved actress to lightning rod overnight after the drama surrounding It Ends With Us, and now sources say Anna Wintour is playing a key role in her carefully orchestrated return. But how exactly does someone rebuild in an industry that never forgets? And what does this unlikely alliance really mean for Blake's future? Stick around, because we're diving deep into the strategy, the setbacks, and the high-stakes moves happening right now. But before we dive in, if you enjoy clear, practical looks behind the Hollywood curtain that help you understand how image and power really work in entertainment, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the channel reach more people, and I truly appreciate your support. Blake Lively has always been more than just a pretty face on screen. She's built a career on charm, business savvy, and that effortless New York cool. But the past couple of years tested her like never before. The very public fallout from It Ends With Us, the legal battles with her co-star and director Justin Baldoni, and the intense online scrutiny left her image bruised in ways that would challenge anyone. Now, as the dust settles from that settlement, whispers are growing louder about a calculated comeback, and at the center of it, none other than Anna Wintour, the legendary editor-in-chief of Vogue. Today, we're breaking down what's really happening, why this matters, and what it could mean not just for Blake, but for how celebrities navigate public perception in 2026. Whether you're a fan of Blake's work, curious about Hollywood power dynamics, or just love a good redemption story, this is the full picture you won't want to miss. By the end, you'll see how image rehabilitation works at the highest levels, and why alliances like this one can change everything. The legal drama started gaining serious traction back in late 2024 and spilled into 2025 and 2026. Blake filed complaints alleging a hostile work environment during the making of It Ends With Us, which she also produced. Justin Baldoni and his team pushed back hard, leading to countersuits, leaked texts, and a media firestorm that dragged in everyone from Ryan Reynolds to Taylor Swift. For months, it felt like Blake couldn't escape the headlines, and many wondered if her days as a leading lady were numbered. Public opinion split sharply. Some stood firmly by her, praising her for speaking up, while others questioned the claims, especially after court rulings began dismissing major parts of the case. By April 2026, a judge had tossed out most of her sexual harassment allegations, citing legal technicalities around her role as a producer rather than a traditional employee. Then in May, the two sides reached a settlement just before trial, effectively closing the book without a full public airing in court. No massive payout details emerged publicly, but both parties expressed hopes for moving forward peacefully. That settlement was a turning point. For Blake, it meant the immediate legal pressure was off, but the reputational damage lingered. Hollywood is a town built on perception, and once you're labeled as difficult or polarizing, doors can close quietly. That's where the comeback strategy kicks in, and according to multiple sources, Anna Wintour has been instrumental in helping reopen some of those doors. Reports suggest Wintour launched a quiet campaign focused on couture, strategic appearances, and eventually that coveted Vogue cover treatment. Why would the fashion icon get involved? Well, Blake has long been a darling of the style world. Her red carpet moments, her lifestyle brand efforts, and her genuine love for fashion made her a natural fit. But more than that, Wintour has a history of wielding influence to shape narratives, especially when it aligns with Vogue's interests. Think about the 2026 Met Gala. Blake's appearance wasn't just a casual pop-in. Sources confirm Anna personally invited her weeks in advance and seated her at her own table. In an event where every detail is scrutinized, that kind of public endorsement carries enormous weight. But it wasn't effortless. Insiders revealed Blake initially struggled to secure a designer willing to dress her. Major houses reportedly hesitated due to the baggage from the ongoing drama. That's when Anna stepped in more directly. Once Vogue's backing became clear, resistance softened, and Blake walked the carpet looking composed and glamorous. It was a masterclass in using fashion as armor and alliance as strategy. For someone whose image had taken hits, being embraced by the ultimate fashion gatekeeper sent a clear message. Blake is back in the inner circle. This isn't just about one night, though. The broader plan seems methodical. Focus on couture and flawless photo opportunities, surprise appearances that remind people of Blake's star power without forcing it, and building toward bigger editorial features that reframe her story around creativity, family, and resilience rather than conflict. Ryan Reynolds has been by her side through it all, of course, and their united front as a power couple helps. But in the fashion and media realm, Wintour's quiet guidance provides something even more targeted. She's helped other talents navigate tricky moments by leveraging Vogue's platform, connecting them with the right stylists and creatives. In Blake's case, that support could be the difference between a slow fade and a full resurgence. Of course, not everyone buys the narrative completely. Some online commentators point out the timing and question motives. Was this genuine friendship or strategic business? Ryan Reynolds' marketing agency reportedly has ties to Condé Nast, which owns Vogue, adding another layer. But regardless of the exact reasons, the results speak for themselves. Blake has started appearing more publicly again, focusing on positive moments like family outings and selective projects. The goal isn't to erase the past, it's to layer new, stronger associations on top of it. That's how image rehab works at this level. You don't deny the noise. You outshine it with better stories, better visuals, and better allies. Let's talk about why this matters beyond celebrity gossip. In today's world, public image is currency. One viral scandal can tank years of goodwill, especially when amplified by social media. Blake's situation highlights how even established stars with massive followings and successful marriages can find themselves fighting uphill. It also shows the power of institutional support. Anna Wintour doesn't just edit a magazine, she shapes culture. Her decision to back Blake signals to the industry that the controversy chapter is closing. That kind of validation can unlock opportunities, brand deals, film roles, editorial spreads, and more. For aspiring actors or anyone building a personal brand, the lesson is clear. Relationships and perception management are as important as talent. Digging deeper into Blake's background helps explain her resilience. She rose to fame on Gossip Girl, transitioned successfully to films like The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants and The Shallows, and built a business with her hair care line. She's always been entrepreneurial. During the height of the drama, she leaned on her family and close circle, including longtime friend Taylor Swift. Those connections provided emotional and perhaps strategic support. But fashion has always been her comfort zone. Blake's red carpet evolution over the years showed a woman who understood how clothes tell stories. Partnering with Wintour feels like a return to that strength. It's less about hiding flaws and more about amplifying what always worked. There's another important detail many overlook. The entertainment industry is small, and grudges or hesitations can linger. Designers and studios watch how someone handles pressure. Blake's willingness to produce, her hands-on approach, and the public nature of the dispute made some wary. Yet Anna's intervention seems to have shifted that dynamic. Reports of her personally stepping in to smooth things over for the Met Gala illustrate real influence at work. It's not magic. It's networks, reputation, and timing. Once that first big appearance landed successfully, it created momentum. Positive headlines started replacing the legal ones. People magazine and others noted her looking strong and confident. Small wins build into bigger comebacks. Looking ahead, what's next in this plan? Sources hint at a major Vogue feature, continued high fashion moments, and carefully selected projects that showcase Blake's range. She's a mother of 4 now, and balancing family with career has always been part of her narrative. Leaning into that authenticity while delivering glamorous moments could resonate. There might be more indie or passion projects rather than blockbuster chases initially, allowing her to control the narrative better. The key will be consistency. One great Met Gala isn't enough. It has to be a sustained effort showing growth and stability. Hollywood loves a comeback story when it's executed well, and this one has all the ingredients if the momentum holds. It's worth noting that not every celebrity gets this kind of high-level assist. Anna Wintour's involvement speaks to Blake's established place in the fashion ecosystem and perhaps a shared interest in protecting the industry's image of glamour over discord. Critics might call it favoritism or question the sincerity, but from a practical standpoint, it's smart business. Vogue benefits from associating with stars who drive conversation, and Blake, even amid controversy, remains compelling. For Blake, it's a lifeline back to relevance and respect. The real test will be time. Can she translate this renewed visibility into box office success or brand growth? Early signs are promising, but the industry is unforgiving. Another layer is the emotional toll this all takes. Behind the styled photos and strategic appearances, Blake is a person who endured intense public judgment. Rebuilding confidence after that isn't just PR, it's personal. Having someone like Wintour in her corner likely provides more than just opportunities. It offers validation at a time when it was sorely needed. We've seen other stars navigate similar paths, from carefully timed interviews to philanthropy focuses to new creative ventures. Blake's version appears tailored to her strengths, visual storytelling through fashion, and selective, high-impact moments. It's less about rushing back to work and more about rebuilding the foundation first. As we wrap up the details, remember that these stories are often more nuanced than headlines suggest. Court documents showed complexities on all sides, and both Blake and Justin have expressed desires to move on. Public feuds rarely have simple heroes and villains, especially in creative collaborations under pressure. What stands out is Blake's determination to keep working and evolving. Whether Anna's help is the decisive factor or one important piece, it underscores a timeless truth in Hollywood. Who you know and how you're perceived can open doors that talent alone sometimes can't. For fans, it's fascinating to watch the comeback unfold in real time. For the rest of us, it's a reminder of the power of strategic alliances and resilience. Blake Lively's journey through the It Ends With Us controversy tested her publicly like never before. But the settlement and strategic moves, including Anna Wintour's reported behind-the-scenes support, have positioned her for a thoughtful return. From the Met Gala appearance to focused fashion reintegration, the plan emphasizes glamour, alliances, and momentum. Key takeaways: perception is everything in entertainment, high-level relationships matter immensely, and comebacks require patience, consistency, and smart choices. Blake's story shows that even after significant setbacks, reinvention is possible with the right support and self-awareness. It's a compelling case study in modern celebrity navigation. If this breakdown helped you understand the layers behind Blake's comeback and Hollywood image strategies, please give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss future deep dives into entertainment, power dynamics, and real-world stories. Drop a comment below. What do you think of Blake's comeback plan? Are you rooting for her return, or do you see it differently? I read every comment and love hearing your thoughts. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.